teased me because I couldn't sing with them. So here we go. Okay.
Is this Invisalign? What's happening?
Literally, it is like a little, but I was like, I can't sing a song like this.
You're
but,
fully committed right now.
I'm committed. I don't know if I'll have to take them out for this interview because I'm eating the teeth right now, but it's fine.
Do you want me to talk like this too? Should we
just to make me feel good about myself. Do you love Halloween? Do you dress up? Do you get into it?
I love Halloween.
Me too.
I have a real connection with Halloween.
Oh, yeah.
You know, my co-star when I was a little girl, when I was 5 years old, Michael Landon, his birthday was Halloween, and I always loved him so much. And then I did some horror films, you know.
A few, yeah.
Yes, and then also my daughter, my eldest daughter, Farrah, is born on Halloween.
I did know that. That's cool.
Yeah, so we love to, like, decorate, you know. As soon as Halloween, October hits, my whole house is decorated. Inside and out, because to me it's like the kickoff of all the holidays.
Yeah.
Then it's like Thanksgiving, Christmas.
That is true. It's the kickoff. Yeah. Oh, I love the decorations.
Oh, thank you. That's my dining table at home right now.
Okay, so I do want to come back to you, Farrah, who was born on Halloween. You went, so you're like having Halloween, like carving pumpkins, and you go into labor.
Yes, I was 19 years old. I was carving a pumpkin, and I was pregnant and went into labor. And she was born at 8/13 on Halloween.
I mean, it's kind of incredible because your family's probably all together anyway.
Oh, so. My family, like, we have all, my sisters, Kathy, Kim, and I, we've all, you know, when we've given birth, we've all been in the hospital rooms with each other.
Oh, wow.
And her husband, Rick, like, videotaped all our births. I know that sounds really weird, but he did. And, yeah, so when I looked up, I had my sisters for moral support. You know, I was a young mom. I was terrified.
Yeah.
And I had friends there. My mom was at the Polo Lounge in Beverly Hills and brought, like, half the Polo Lounge with her. And I looked up, and at one point, there was 19 people in the room when I gave birth.
That's a little...
It's a
little much. I mean, for you, I just mean that would be overwhelming.
My sister Kathy took the baby first, and then she looked at my then husband and said, "Would you like to hold the baby?" So generous, you know.
Oh my God, no. So here's the thing about, did you do this? Like, I was so terrified. I don't know why, but I was so terrified, especially with my first kid, that somebody was gonna take my baby. So I looked at my sister, like grabbed her and my ex, and I was like, if you lose sight of my daughter, I will never love you again.
I had that same feeling.
I need you to follow wherever she goes. And like, I was like so nervous about it.
Because you hear those stories. I also had that fear.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's a little irrational, but I don't care. So wait, do you believe in like supernatural stuff? Have you ever seen ghosts or stuff like? I haven't, and I want to.
Oh, come over to my house. Yes, I have.
Show themselves to me.
Thank God they haven't actually shown themselves, because I don't know if I wouldn't be here right now.
I would want to see it.
You think that? You think that?
I 100% think it would be cool.
Okay, well, I've had some things happen. I've lost both my parents, and I've had some things happen, like a lot of things happen, especially after my mom passed away, where very strange things happen, like lights going on where they weren't even plugged in, really weird things.
Yeah.
So I have no doubt I believe in that. And then my house that I live in now was built in like 1882 and moved by like trolley in 1912. Yeah. And I hear footsteps a lot. Everyone in my family has heard the footsteps.
Yeah.
And Smokey Robinson actually used to own my home. And I was at an Oscar party this past Oscars, and he said, "Oh, have you heard the footsteps yet?" I did not need to hear that. I was like, I wanted to believe that I was imagining it, but the funny thing is, like, it feels safe though. It's like a good spirit.
Yeah, I don't feel unsafe around it. Yeah.
But we've seen the movies. We don't know what's gonna happen.
Those are movies, though. I really want to see one, Kyle. Okay. Looks like not a fun dinner party. It seemed like it didn't go well.
So I don't have a lot of luck with dinner parties, apparently.
Okay.
So, yeah, we had a dinner party, season 1, called, we referred to it as a dinner party from hell.
Yeah.
This is supposedly on par, if not worse than that.
Oh, no.
So, yeah, that was actually a crazy night. Everybody lost their marbles. And we had, like, current housewives and past housewives. We had Camille Grammer there, Denise Richards, Faye Resnick was there. We had the entire cast, and it just had the makings of just a complete disaster.
You know, the producers were like, yeah.
I mean, yeah, I mean, of course, you know, there was tears, there was screaming, and, you know, of course, they're like, "Are you okay?" "Oh, no, you'll be fine," right? I'm like, yeah, they do love me.
I have to say that I've gone through public separation and divorce. That is the worst thing ever. We were talking about in commercial break, like, how do you, like, I feel like I was on TV the whole time, too, but in a different way. Like, y'all shoot reality, so they got everything kind of behind the scenes that...
They did, and it was like, you know, it's really hard because, you know, what we're going through, we are separated. It's amicable, but it's still really difficult. And I wasn't quite ready to share in the beginning, and it's just painful no matter what. You know, this is not what my fairy tale was supposed to be.
Girl.
So it is really hard, and everybody's weighing in, and people all of a sudden like, you crushed our dreams. You know, we don't believe in true love. I'm like, no, we really.
You're like, well, what do you think I think about true love right now?
Yeah, exactly.
Where do you think I'm at?
I've got to worry about my family, and I've got to worry about, you know, a few million people too, what they think, and it makes it a lot more difficult.
Yeah, I do think though, like, being able to be that vulnerable in that situation is probably going to help a lot of people just feel like related, you know, relate to it and feel not alone in it. Because that's the worst, that grief and loss, even if it's something you want, it's something that went terribly wrong that you did not see coming, you know?
Yes, and that's hard. Wants to put like their spin on what they think it is.
Yeah.
And, you know.
When they really usually don't know it all.
And they know so much about your life. And they think that we deserve to know everything that's going on, like what caused this, what happened. And then if you don't tell them, they come up with their own idea. So it's just, you know.
Which is super fun.
It's so much fun. It's so much fun. I love reading lies about myself every day.
It is so fun. Yeah, and my mom calls me. My mom, I'm like, people lie. Like, I'm like, you know, I'm like, Mom, it's a lie. It's not like real, like what's in there. And she's like, I don't know, well, people are gonna believe this. And I'm like, just let it go, Elsa.
It's so hard. I know.
But I have to ask this too. So you went to a psychic, y'all did a psychic reading, and people are saying that they predicted this separation.
Well, yes, season 1, she said that your husband does not emotionally fulfill you, she said to me. But funniest thing is that now everyone's like, oh, she was right. She predicted this. But she also said, oh, it's your second marriage? Oh, then you're fine. You won't get divorced. I really do feel like she was picking up on Camille Grammer because she was hiding their issues. And Kelsey did end up leaving, you know, her, and they were going through their thing. So I stand by that because we really were very happy for a very long time. Very long time.
Very long time.
I still consider us a success story, so.
You know. You know what's so funny? So after all of it, I say that to him, like, you know, I'm not going to poo-poo on the whole thing. Like, there were really great parts, and even if it was one-sided in certain areas, like, it still was real for me, and it was beautiful for me, and I think that's wonderful, because not everybody feels that in life. Not everybody gets a chance.
Absolutely.
And I think that's beautiful, to be able to feel that. And you know it exists, you know? So, well, okay, so do you ever have plans to retire? Because 13 years, I feel like I'm looking at like Blake Shelton on The Voice. Like, it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's hard. I was looking at him, I was like, this is gonna be hard for you, man. This is like a life for you.
I'm thinking about what Portia said to me when she was little right now.
Yeah,
but
you're not dead. You can't quit.
You know, I don't see myself ever quitting, you know, acting, you know, and things like that. But that's my first love. But of course, there's times I think, you know, this has to come to an end at some point. You know, it's not necessarily, you know, aligned with who I am at times, you know, because it can be very, you know, difficult and challenging and provokes my anxiety.
Yeah.
But it's hard because it's really woven into, you know, my life for so many years. It would be very painful even to walk away from just the crew and, you know, production and all that because I love those people so much.
Yeah, I do understand that. I think people don't realize that when they're watching at home, like how invested you get with people.
People become your family.
Yeah.
It's very hard.
You see them more than your family.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So one day it'll come, though. That day will come.
All right, all right. Well, we need another break, but you can see The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills Wednesdays on Bravo and streaming the next day on Peacock.